All right. Last lesson of chapter 0. Woo! Everyone, do a happy dance. All right, surface area. What is surface area? Surface area is the sum of the areas of all the surfaces or faces of a solid. So surface area is measured in square units. So that means that I would take my calculator, find the area of this side, and 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 this side, and this side, and add them all up. We've got some formulas, makes it a little bit easier. So we're going to talk about two things again, just like we did yesterday, a prism and a cylinder. A prism is some kind of square-ish shape. Let's see if it's going to reach. Ooh, so like my speaker is a great example of a prism. And he's unfortunately attached to the cord, so this is as far as he can go. So he's a really good example of a prism. And then my cylinder, like my pop can. So I'm going to start by taking 2 times the length and width plus 2 times the length times height, and then 2 plus the width plus length plus height. And then my cylinder takes my volume plus my 2 of my area of a circle, because if you notice, try to not spill pop all over my computer, I have a circle here, and I have a circle here. I know, cool things, right? So we're going to start with this first one. I'm going to take 2 times my 3 times my 1, and then plus 2 times my 3 plus times my 5, and then plus 2 times my 1 times my 5. So the way that I write these is I start by, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. I start by taking the first 2 numbers and multiplying them, and then I take the next 2 multiplied, and then I put the last 2 together. So I did 3 and 1, I did 3 and 5, and then I did 1 and 5. I think it's just kind of easier to remember. I don't know. It's a me thing. It's not going to be wrong if you do a different multiplication order. It's just multiplying. Okay, back to the problem. So I have to take 3 times 1 first, which is 3. So I have 2 times 3 plus, I did this guy. Now I have to do this guy. So 2 times 15 plus 2 times 5, because 1 times 5 is 5. And then I have 6, and I have 30, and I have 10. So that gives me 46 meters. And again, we're surface area, so he should be squared. And then I have a cylinder, and he was my volume guy. So that was pi times radius squared times h plus 2 times pi r squared. So remember last lesson when I said that we want to keep things by moving things around? We're going to do that. So I'm going to do 3 squared times 8 times pi plus 2 times 3 squared times pi. This will give me 9 times 81. Let me try that again. That'll give me 9 times 8 pi. And this will give me 2 times 9 times pi. 9 times 8 is 72 pi. And then 2 times 9 is 18 pi. And you're like, but they both have a pi in them. And you're right. So I have this many pi's and that many pi's. I have a total number of 18 and 72 give me 90. Wait a minute. Hold up. I didn't grab the right formula. I needed to use this formula. There's no squared on that first part. I knew something didn't look right. Pause, rewind. This should not be too big of a eraser. This should not be squared. Whoa, go back. Stop erasing the whole thing. I just want the, please. Let's try it if I use my mouse. I just want the 2 gone. Okay, so apparently I have to restart this whole problem, which is really sad and frustrating because I just want to get rid of that 2. But my calculator or my computer says nope. So we had an cupcake. So I need to take 2 times pi times my 3 times my 8 plus 2 times pi times 3 squared. Yeah, I goofed. Sorry. We're still going to go ahead and work on that reordering. So 2 times 3. Oof, that was so bad. 2 times 3 times 8 times pi. And that's kind of in this first section here. Plus 2 times 3 squared times pi. Okay, this will give me 6 times 8. Much better. Pi plus, I have to do the 3 first, which is 9. So I have 2 times 9 pi. 6 times 8 is 48 pi. Plus 18 pi. Hey, this is looking a little bit more like it's supposed to. It's like, man, I don't remember my answer being that large. Guess it wasn't. I'm going to go ahead and add these 2 together, which gives me 66. I'm going to take 66 times pi, which gives me 207.3 centimeters squared. Go to your assignment on Classroom.